Yeah.
What's up? Check it out, guys. It's Ari Maccabi. I'm here with my buddy Ryan Conley. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about cryptocurrency. Obviously, Ryan and I were both in BitClub Network, and we watched each other work from afar for quite a while. And now we've buddied up in CrypTrade. Got a few things on the plate that we're working on, guys, with FutureNet, obviously CrypTrade and BitClub Network. And I'm sure there'll be a few more down the line, but I just wanted to come out, and talk crypto a little bit with Ryan because, the guy's really knowledgeable. If you don't know who he is, Ryan has actually been around the industry for quite a long time, man, and he's pretty loud. So, man, you would have had to have been hiding under a rock to miss Ryan Conley. I'm going to tell you that now. How are you, Ryan?
Doing good, Ari. Doing good. It's nice to connect with you halfway around the world like this, man.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool little feature right here where you can do joint broadcasts. It's pretty cool, Got some people hopping on right now, but really excited, man, by what we're doing right now, especially with CrypTrade Capital. I see this just exploding, man, across the industry. I see a lot of people coming on that are very knowledgeable of crypto, seeing everything. We've added some real key players to this, with you, Steve Lawson, Metin Twist, Norm Yap, Darren Little. We got a massive team. It's just growing, Peter Walzak, Sergey Heck.
One thing I want to say, Ari, also is just like we're using this really cool messenger thing. I've never even seen this thing before, but one thing I've always admired you is you've always been totally cutting edge. I've always been inspired by how hard you work and how cutting edge you are, man. It's like people are like, everyone follows Ari Maccabi, and I can't wait to meet you in person, brother. And it's fun to be part of the projects that we're both working on right now, because one thing I've learned about you and you've brought up about me is, working more with the companies that have solid reputations out there. And it sucks when some of these companies come and crash and burn, or we notice flaws about them. It makes us turn our backs on them stuff, Ari and stuff. But like the companies like FutureNet, I hit #1. Just a shout out to me and my business partner Alka, Bitcoin Alka, who hit #1 in FutureNet, and this is just such a strong company with what they're doing, and BitClub Network also going so strong as they have and stuff, and now the trend right now, you see a lot of companies out there that are in the trading space. A lot of these companies are not proven whatsoever. In sometimes it's difficult for people to trade. And so working on their own, like certain states may limit trading platforms and stuff like that. There is the way the network marketing industry is really bringing in an interesting aspect to trading. And I think what we're seeing these altcoins as there's continue to skyrocket right now. It's like we're seeing Bitcoin approach 2,000 and stuff, and people are really kicking themselves for not getting involved in Bitcoin a long time ago. So it's not too late to get into Bitcoin. And Ari, I'm just glad to be here with you today in this space. Yeah, man, I'm real happy to be here with you as well, Ryan. Obviously, wealth of knowledge. You've been at it for quite a while, in the crypto space. And, we got some good guys hopping on here, Michelle, Matt, Bob, Carrie. Always good to hear from you, Carrie. It's been a while. But, obviously, guys, Bitcoin is the trending thing right now. If you haven't noticed what's going on in the market space, over $1,700 a coin. We hit over $1,800. It's just been a phenomenal ride. I mean, just to think, 3 weeks ago, it was at $1,222, 28 cents. Now, all of a sudden, over $1,700, over $1,800. Where's it going to stop? I mean, that's the reality, Ryan. I mean, where do you think it's going to go in the next month? The numbers I've heard is if one person in the world uses it, it goes to $10,000 a coin. We talk about other things that are major trends right now. Cryptocurrency is humongous. It's funny when you come across the person, as we always see, that hasn't heard about Bitcoin yet until today, right? Or tomorrow, But here we've been studying it for 3.5, 4 years now, cryptocurrency. But in addition to a big trend of cryptocurrency, social media, I see this as a virtual bubble that is about to actually explode. When I was in real estate, that was my background. I started studying bubbles, the .com bubble, the real estate bubble. What's going to happen is the next big thing is going to be the social media bubble. I want to go ahead and put that on record right now. It's going to be the social media bubble that's going to explode, not the credit card bubble or the education bubble. It's the social media bubble. This monetization of human consciousness, digital human consciousness, as I say, that's going to take place. And I've really gone down the rabbit hole big on this, Ari. If we look at Facebook's making $25 billion a year off their 1.9 billion users. Now you saw LinkedIn just sell to Microsoft for $24 billion. These are some big numbers. Once this thing is built, as a social media platform, it's just software. Now, if not this, then what is what I always say leads us to how can we help the most amount of people in the world, and also number two, make the most amount of money. If not this, then what? Applied in this situation, we're talking about popping the social media bubble and bringing those billions and billions of dollars back to the people. And that's what's happening at FutureNet. We've studied incentivized social media for 3 years, Ari, and the concept of this happening. And it hadn't been done in a forced matrix. And now we have our own cryptocurrency coming. I mean, we got some hot stuff coming up right now, brother. You got Future Coin. Talk about it, bro. Yeah,
Futuro Coin actually has some good possibilities, guys. I mean, here's the thing, like Brian and I both watch the crypto space pretty heavily. At any time that a coin is created that hits the marketplace that's got 250,000 people already behind it, that tells you there's going to be some impact happening. And that's what you're going to have with FutureNet. So I'm pretty excited about that coin. Really excited to see it actually listed, because that's when the, truth meets the highway, guys, is when it actually becomes listed. If you guys are out there right now, it'd
be interesting to hear you describe how Futuro Coin is kind of similar to Steam Coin. You know about steemit.com, right?
Yeah, I know a little bit about that.
Why don't you can you talk about that? Because I've talked about this in my videos a lot, but the kind of what these two coins kind of have in common to some extent.
Well, I don't know it that in depth though, Ryan. I mean, look, that's not been one of the coins that I've really dug into, guys. I mean, I want
to make a point about that coin though, Ari.
Let's talk about it. Bring it out.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is how I kind of describe Futuro Coin, because here's the deal. I got this tattoo here, Ethereum. It's on my wedding figure, right? And it's amazing what the Ethereum symbol means, so look that up. But smart contract technology. Futuro Coin is going to be smart contract technology. I'm having this touched up this week. But anyways, the point is this, is that cryptocurrencies out there dealt with two things. You got decentralization and you have encryption, those two things. Then you had Ethereum come along and do smart contract technology as this third layer kind of type thing. What I'm calling right now is that there's been a fourth aspect that's coming into play that Futuro is going to bring in addition to the smart contract coin style as Ethereum. It brings into the concept of monetization. So decentralization, encryption, and monetization plus smart contract technology. Monetization, talking about into the monetization of content, for example, monetization of relationships. Now I'm tying this to what I'm talking about with steemit.com, which was a Reddit blogging platform that paid the people in Bitcoin based off of likes and shares. It dealt with monetization of one's content, and that would somehow turn into something called Steem, which was a coin, which is now ranked in the top 10 cryptocurrencies right now. Check it out. Steem is ranked number 10. It's about 85 cents a coin, but this was proof that a coin could come out with monetization of content. Okay, but the thing is that only 0.05% of the world blogs, Ari. Like you and I, we don't got time for that. We do these video blogs. This is cool, we got fans. People start following us one back and forth. I mean, I follow your ass, So monetization of relationships is going to tie into Futuro Coin, which doesn't really do so much with Steemit, but what Steemit does is monetization of content, and 85% of the world does social media compared to that 0.05% that does blogging. So you look my point is that coin could be at top 10, brother, right now. Just imagine what our coin is going to do with smart contract technology and monetization of relationships, however that ties into our 88,000 person matrix,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, anytime you guys are doing something that's got 250,000 people behind it, there's some huge opportunity.
Ari, we're at 1.1 million now.
Oh my gosh, man, that's just blowing up. How many paid people though in the Matrix, man? How many?
I think right now there's paid. I think it's about 400,000 people. But what I'm noticing about the people of FutureNet is they're coming back around this second time. They're seeing our persistence and our consistency. The top incomers, people are doing really well, in FutureNet and stuff like that. Saying these guys aren't going anywhere. They're taking part in these other things, whether it's CrypTrade or BitClub Network. But still, the root of it all comes down to monetization of your network. you've heard your network is your net worth. This is the most efficient way to do it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. Absolutely, guys. Hey, let's talk real quick. I want to talk about a couple up and coming coins, actually. You guys may not have heard about. Everybody actually keeps talking about Ripple. And Ripple's a great coin. If you guys haven't invested in it, I really encourage you to take a hard look at it because I think there's some opportunity with it. But there's also a coin right now. It's only available on YoBit and livecoin.net, and that's called First Coin. It's one word. Now, let me tell you why I think this coin's actually going to take off. I got it when it was about, I want to say it's about 68 cents when I bought it. It's up now to about $1.25. And here's the reality of this little coin. There's actually an MLM company behind it. The only way in or out of that MLM company is with their own coin. So they're going to force people to buy it, which is going to drive up the value, and it's going to be an opportunity for profit. So even if you're not participating in the MLM, you want to participate in the coin. So set up a livecoin.net account and actually buy some of that coin, and you're going to watch it's going to go up. Now, I don't know about you, Ryan, but I always hear rumors over here in Asia, and there's another rumor out right now. The coin's only available that I'm aware of on Bittrex.com, and that's a coin called BitBay. Now, BitBay, I've actually owned it a little over a year. I paid $500 for 235,000 coins, and today it's worth about $3,000 in value, those 235,000 coins. And here's why. Rumor has it that Jack Ma is going to use it as a form of payment with Alibaba. Now, the reason I say that this is a rumor is because it's a Chinese cryptocurrency that is actually owned by a friend of Jack Ma's, and they've been in discussions with it. I have that in good faith, and I'm just going to tell you now that might be something you want to actually bank on a little bit and put some money into it. You don't need to start high, but put $500 or $600 in and watch what happens with it. What about you, Ryan? Any other coins out there?
Well, I'm just I've thought about this before, how we could potentially collaborate with like a Jack Ma with FutureNet. I mean, I see that these big companies, no matter if it's Jack Ma or Amazon.com, if they don't find a way to collaborate with the people and return this money back to the people, they're going to become extinct just as a company if they didn't use cryptocurrency or blockchain technology in the future. So I mean, the new trend is decentralization of everything. So and that's the cool thing about the power of social media, Ari. Like we have big followings, and our friends have big followings, and we're seeing this momentum growing in the crypto space. That hey, one day Donald Trump is going to be extremely aware that FutureNet is way better than Twitter, for example, and he also endorsed AC. And why would the heck would not he stand behind popping the social media bubble that's manipulated by world governments? So. Anyways, just very exciting year ahead. Ari, are you investing in that OneCoin also?
Oh man, OneCoin, guys, let's talk about OneCoin. So, it's been, man, this is so funny that you brought this up. A little over 2 years ago, I started telling people to run away from this coin, and they didn't listen to me. People bank their whole reputations on it, guys. Now it's starting to collapse. You've got governments that are literally arresting people, tossing them in jail, seizing their assets. It's happened on mainland China. It's happened in India. It's happened around the globe, guys, in 4 or 5 different spots. I'm just telling you now, if you hear about OneCoin, close your ears, turn and run the opposite direction, get away from it as fast as you possibly can. Now, if you guys are already in OneCoin, you need to take some evasive measures, because here's the thing. It's going to cost you your reputation. Everybody that you brought in, they're going to lose money. I already know that people are having a hard time withdrawing the coin and turning it into Bitcoin or turning it into cash. That's why they keep bringing out these new sites like Deal Shaker and One Life. And now all of a sudden the One Life CEO, he's fled the chicken coop. He doesn't want any part of it anymore. Guys like Ken Levine, they've risked their entire reputation on OneCoin. And unfortunately, that's probably a jail sentence for him. It's sad to see it happen, guys, in the crypto space. And, I got to say this again because I've said it so many times, but the unfortunate things that people do today, the unethical things that people do today, they're responsible for the laws of tomorrow. So if we don't be a good steward to the internet marketing space and of cryptocurrency, we're going to see our industry regulated at a much higher rate, a much stricter rate, guys. And you want to avoid that at all costs. We have a beautiful scenario right now. We want to make sure that we protect it at all costs. Don't you agree, Ryan?
Well, I agree, Ari. Sometimes it's the school of hard knocks and stuff. And I think on the positive note, I will attest that, OneCoin has stolen thousands of dollars from me also. But moving forward, I look at it as the school of hard knocks. Sometimes we lose some money in certain deals and stuff like that, but it only fuels our passion for, in our belief in how deep this movement truly is and the price tag at the very end of it. You take some big punches, you take some slaps from some companies, but what doesn't kill you makes you a lot stronger. And it's reconfirmed my faith in the companies that have done well, like FutureNet and BitClub Network. And but I think it also, at the same time, it takes us down to where we all need to come together as one. We need to have that one platform, no matter how bad you think the deal is or scam it is. Hey, for some people, it just works. You know what I'm saying? I'm so busy growing my business and my team's business and just really focusing on FutureNet. And, it's just a great space that we're in this year, that we all need to unite as one. And that just brings me back to FutureNet, not to get hung up on FutureNet, but I'm hung up on FutureNet. I think, honestly, we have a moral obligation to take back social media for the people in a world that has been proven to have FutureNet, Facebook in bed with what's his face? Good gracious, not Rothschild. Well, all these people, right? George Soros. This is a form of communication that needs to be owned by the people. It's a very powerful communication system is what social media is. We shouldn't have to pay for it. We should make a ton of money from it, not have Facebook take $25 billion a year away from us. Okay? So we need to stand up for that and have a moral obligation. I call it a revolution. There's been revolutions that have happened across the world, which has been an uprising for a common good, a common belief that the people believed in. I think that this will, and I know that this will end world hunger, and we have to apply ourselves, and we have a moral obligation to do this, and this will turn the cryptocurrency. It will bring cryptocurrency out to the world as fast as possible. Ari, let's just for fun talk about this little technology that we saw this week.
Hold on. Before we talk about that, I got to answer a couple questions. Okay, so here's the deal. Steve, you asked about BitClub in the United States. So here's the deal. BitClub actually have a soft IP block in the United States because they're not IRS compliant, meaning they don't report your income to the IRS. If you decide to join BitClub Network through through a VPN or anything else, that's perfectly fine. You're never going to lose your account. I'm going to tell you that in good faith. Here's the reality. You have to report your income. It's your responsibility. You have to accept that, acknowledge it, and you got to make sure you report your income. That's why that block is there, okay? We've got thousands and thousands of people in BitClub Network in the United States, guys. I mean, hell, the owner is from the United States. The number 2 money earner in the company is my best friend, and he's in the U.S. Ryan's in the U.S. Guys, it goes on and on and on. They just did that through a soft IP block to protect themselves because they're not IRS compliant. That's it. Sole reason only.
I always want to say one thing about mining is I think that it's important for us all that support the cryptocurrency space to mine cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, if it's Ethereum, Zcash, all these coins you can mine at BitClub Network. You've got Litecoin mining now, I believe also, Ari, just all these things. So contribute, everyone get a space in BitClub Network is what I would suggest through Ari or me or someone that you know. And they've been having a reputable company. Roger Ver just did a shout out for BitClub Network. Hey, Ari, I think I'm actually going to get Club Coin potentially right here or Monero. Which one do you think I should do?
Man, I think you need to do that Club Coin, man. We need to rep BitClub, baby.
So, yeah.
Let's talk about the technology, man. Let's talk about the technology you brought up. So everybody in the industry right now is going wild right now. They're talking about the Exervia Go, okay? But let me give you the backstory on it, okay? The backstory is the Exervia Go is a white label.
Careful what you say with all this. I think there's certain things we should be careful of saying right now.
Well, I just want to tell you guys it's a white label of a product that was created by somebody that I actually know. And here's the deal. We actually have direct access to this, not through an MLM, with the craziest and best comp plan on the planet, guys. Now, look. Exervia's not got a bad comp plan at all, but we have a better comp plan. It's a higher commission comp plan. We'll pay you more money, and we're actually about to bring this to the masses.
Let me tell what this thing is, though. Okay, so this little box, guys, this little box. Now, what it does is it has a 100 meter radius. Was it 100
yards? Yeah, 100 yards, basically. Size of a football field.
Yeah, a football field diameter around you. that goes off and it goes across this emergency broadcast system like Bluetooth technology, and it will text everyone that comes into range of you across their phone, just like on the Amber Alert system on your phone. Like if a kid is stolen, you get that text message. This is the same thing. It goes through there. So you could say, how I'm going to use this for FutureNet, where I say, join the next Facebook that pays the people in Bitcoin, FutureNet, with my link right there. And so everyone, whether I'm shopping at, Safeway, Whole Foods, kombucha. So, my point is that everywhere you go, you've got these little boxes, and it's pinging everyone around you, and they're getting this text message thing where you can put them in a funnel and become part of your network on FutureNet. Because, the two top trending things right now are social media and cryptocurrency. So you put that into an automatic text blast system that's like an explosion going around you as you're traveling down the freeway and you're hitting everyone that cruises by you. I mean, just imagine you throw in your kid's backpack, they take off to school, your business partner's got one. So the point is it's cheap as heck. So I'll just throw it out there, Ari. The deal that you and I are working on is approaching FutureNet about this. I want to make this simple. So if this does happen, guys, Stephen Morgenstern and I are talking about it in Las Vegas this week. If this works, out, and I'm not saying it's going to, not put words in Stephen's mouth, but this is our intention, right, Ari?
Yep.
Right? Okay. We have FutureNet white label, this little box, and how we take over social media, how we get cryptocurrency out to the world is through these boxes, bringing people into FutureNet, getting paid in Bitcoin and Futuro coin. So, So you guys get with REI or about this little box. It's called the Go, G-O. Okay, so message REI or about this Go so we can put you on this list and put you where it most makes sense. REI, can you just talk about the cost of it for a second?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. Through a Servia Go, you actually get one of the devices, that goes onto a key ring that actually costs $25 a month. But if you go through us, you actually get 3 devices for $29.95. So here's the cool part. I got the hookup on this, guys, and this is absolutely amazing. I'll be putting a link out actually below this video if you guys want to get access to it. I'm going to tell you up front, what I see in this is absolutely phenomenal. The owner of the product, the actual creator of it, who owns the patent, I will actually have him on a live pretty quick, and we will be talking about it. But just to correct Ryan on a couple things, it actually works through Bluetooth technology. And here's the thing. You set it up online, and then that little device that has a 2-year battery, you put it on your key ring, you walk around with it, and anybody within a football field of distance actually around you, you actually are going to ping their phone. If they have Bluetooth on, they're automatically going to receive that message. So here's the thing I want to tell you. Let's say you guys go to a sporting event, you go to a Seahawks game, or you go to a Chiefs game or a Broncos game. If everybody in that stadium is true to the United States numbers where 60% have Android devices, that's half a football field that could potentially get a message for you for free. Half. Now just imagine the marketing prowess that can unleash. Imagine what that can do for your business by delivering the right message, guys. Okay, I'm just going to tell you up front. What I see in this device is literally second to none. It is balls to the walls, the best thing that I've seen since sliced bread because of the marketing side of it, guys. Look, we're always trying to get it out. I mean, we're always trying to get our message out. This is like, mass media, mass marketing, just like a billboard. But you're not paying the price of the billboard. You're buying a little device, buying 3 devices, actually paying $30 a month or less, actually. So it's really, really killer. And here's the cool part. If it ever stops working, they replace it for free. That's the warranty. Lifetime. So it rocks, man. I'm just going to tell you, you guys definitely need to check this little device out. I will put a link out below the video. It's pretty phenomenal. If you're going to get it, you might as well get it from the company, become an affiliate, and make crazy commissions on it, man. Yes, it works. It does work. Let me tell you, it does work internationally. It's not spam. It only works on Android devices on the receive, but it doesn't matter what device you personally own. So like I own an iPhone. I don't do Androids, guys, but I won't receive the messages, but I can still broadcast them. And that's perfectly fine because 60% of the population has one in the US. And actually in the Philippines, it's more like 75%. So for me to own it and walk around Eastwood, it's like banking dollars for free, man, I'm definitely going to give it a whirl. I'm super duper excited.
Hey, I think you and I should team up on this project together, be partners on this one.
Do it, bro. We can do this. I told you already, man. I told you. Let's get it. Let's pull the trigger and actually get it where I want it to go in the right thing, the right system.
If you really want to get it into a FutureNet thing, imagine the story as the story unfolds is we take over Facebook with this little ping device all around the world, bringing people into crypto and social media. I see this thing as highly disruptive. I see it as a big contributor to where how fast cryptocurrency spreads to the world, honestly. So let's do that. Anyways, what else we got to talk about, Ari? I just want to say it's amazing how fast the markets are growing right now. The amount of I don't know. I'm ready to get to work.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me just say this real quick, guys, before we end this. Here's the deal. Earlier this year, the beginning of the year, the amount of users using Bitcoin, the amount of users using altcoins has dramatically increased. What's that mean? That means the price of these altcoins and Bitcoin is going to have to go higher. And why is that important? Because that means we can make money. So Here's the deal. You guys got to learn to position yourself in the right opportunities. Look, I've said this before. We have to do things ethically, guys. There are things out there that will make us money, but they're just not, all money's not good money, as I've always said. And here's the reality. Things like, Bet Robot and Gladiator Coin and all these things, the Gladiator Coin knockoff that just came out, I run them from all those. Why am I running from them? Because I don't want to get caught up in the hoopla and have a bunch of people pissed off at me when it does come.
I heard something bad about Gladiator Coin last 24 hours. What's happening?
Dude, that thing it's just not real. I mean, look, I know the owner of the company. I know who it is. He doesn't want anybody to know. He flat out has said there is no trading. I mean, it's just a money game, man, with Bitcoin. And again, these are the things that I'm talking about, guys. We have to avoid these things and do the ethical thing. We take the ethical path, and guess what happens? We get rewarded for it. It's called karma. Yep. It's called karma. So if you want to participate, you want good karma, give good karma. Do the right thing. Make the right decision. It's not always the money decision, but it's the right decision. Okay? Right. So here's the thing, man. I want to thank Ryan for coming on with me tonight. Obviously you're a rock star, Ryan, especially in the Bitcoin space and the entire cryptocurrency space. You're blowing it out in FutureNet and Future Ad Pro now, and I'm really excited that you're there. But I'm going to tell you up front, I'm pissed off you're not on my team, but hey, that's life. When we first joined this, I don't know, a lot of people don't know, but the first 38 days, I was actually, the #1 guy in the world actually in the company, as far as personal production and sponsors. And I think I actually still got you on personal lines because I'm over 300 and stuff on my front line still right now. But guys, here's the reality. Ryan's actually bypassed me on his team because he's still building. And I'm about to come back. I'm about to give a big push to FutureNet again and a big push to Future Ad Pro because I think it's a necessity with this new Futuro coin coming out. I think there's some opportunity there, guys. And I have to admit, I love making 15 to 25,000, maybe 30,000 some month in Bitcoin right to my Bitcoin wallet. So it's kind of an easy and a no-brainer, and the company's rocking and rolling. It's very steady and it's solid,
Well, hey, Ari, cool that I have put together on this upcoming project. I'm getting a little kickback. Anyways, just a link for me on the CrypTrade thing. You guys, I have teamed up with Ari on this CrypTrade deal. If you guys are not involved in CrypTrade yet and you want to go underneath me in it, this is something I'm promoting on FutureNet, but not openly on Facebook. But you guys are interested in growing with my team. I look forward to connecting. If we haven't had the chance to work together, you can click on my link. I'll put it down below here. Cool, Ari?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take that, man. And, if you guys want to get linked up with us, though, you know how to do it. We're always on Facebook, guys. We're probably 2 of the most active people on Facebook, along with Darren and a few others. Very loyal to my partner, Darren. Darren's a rock star, guys. I'm going to tell you now, if you're not part of Black Ops, you need to tune in, man, and rearrange your brain because I promise you, Darren's got some special sauce that really could light you on fire. Come visit us. See us in the groups, guys. Join the Crypto Kingdom and the CrypTrade Capital Kingdom groups. And, Ryan, what's your name of your group now?
We got Crypto Team Extreme is one of my Facebook groups that I lead on there. You follow me. You could just hashtag Crypto Team Extreme. You'll be able to add to that group right there.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So, get linked up with us, though, and let's do some business, guys. And I will be adding the information below the video, actually, for Ryan and myself, actually. And if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to give me a shout out, man. Love to help you guys. Have a good one.
One last thing. I just want to say, for all you out there that want to come meet the CEO, my business partner Alk and I are having Stefan Morgenstern, the CEO of FutureNet, in Las Vegas here on the 29th through the 30th and the 31st. If you guys want to come down to Las Vegas and stay with us, we were putting it all together, the locations we're getting together. But Stefan and his girlfriend Anya, just wonderful ladies, lots of fun. We'll be in Vegas, having a good time and doing it classy, and have a blast. So please, if you can make it anywhere from around the world and come, welcome the CEO of the future, to the Facebook, of the future that's coming in right now, first time into Las Vegas, meet and greets. I just think it's a really special time for you guys to do so, to get your name in front of him, and we have professional photographers and everything before we have, before we launch Futuro Coin. And Ari, I want to say, we're working on the extreme sports stuff right now, and we just were on the phone with Showtime, called us last night, sponsoring a major boxing events for FutureNet on this. This is getting very real. Mark Wahlberg also last night out of Hollywood talking to us about FutureNet also. The word is getting out there. We're sponsoring some red carpet events. We've tapped into some stuff. So, we've been looking for Alk and I have been looking for the domino effect to bring it to the masses, Hollywood, professional sports, and that's where we're headed with this. So stay tuned on that. UFC.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. That's great, bro. Congrats on the success of that. And Ian Fernando, thanks for hopping on, man. If you guys don't know who Ian is, I'm just going to give him a quick shout out. I'll give you the link in also to the group so you know. But Ian Fernando, I met him way back in 2011, actually, at Affiliate Summit East when I was in New York. And Ian is remarkable super affiliate, been around the industry for a long time. He happens actually to be Filipino. And it was funny because I connected with Oliver Kenyon again. Ollie's actually been in the industry forever. If you don't know who he is, also super affiliate. And he says, hey, you need to go talk to this Ian Fernando guy. And I opened up my messages, and there was my chat. And I was like, holy crap, I remembered who he was. Here he is. He's Filipino, right here in the Philippines. So I'm happy. I'm back, ready to go. Ian, let's link up this week, and let's go meet, man, and have some chats. And I'll educate you on crypto as best I can. And let's talk, man. Guys, have a good night. See you on Facebook.
Hey, phenomenal. Good to get together, man. Just love it. So the best wishes to our teams in 2017.
That's right. Absolutely. Amen, bro. Thanks, man.